So, did the trip to Apex have its desired effect?
What effect would that be?
Did you or did you not come back from North Carolina on more intimate terms with Blair?
Oh, that. I figure she's better off with Rappaport.
Okay. So, what's your game?
Game? Me? Hey, give me back my bacon.
No. You got to tell me first.
No, I don't do anything without my bacon. Oh, Blair's playing hard to get. If she can be so cavalier about us, so can I. And don't ever mess with the best part of an unhealthy breakfast.
I wouldn't go getting too cavalier. That's Sam Rappaport you're taking a back seat to.
He's not in the driver's seat. Believe me.
What makes you so sure?
Because Blair needs a little edge in her life. She would go nuts if she married some butter knife kind of nice guy. Hey, would you please? What is this?
Whether or not you are a razor-sharp kind of guy is questionable. Apparently anyone can walk away with your bacon, and no one, not even you, says my surrogate son ain't a nice guy.
I can be. You know, sometimes, if I try really hard, but nice guys do finish last.
Game, set, match. Holden.
And didn't my surrogate mother once run a house of ill repute?
Our reputation was unassailable, thank you. So how is Mr. Max, I'm not Rappaport, Holden, going to impress Blair?
You'll see.
Come on, sweetheart, what is your plan?
Brilliant. I just keep myself tantalizingly close to Blair and make myself indispensable at the same time.
And you do that how?
Simple. I just have to find a way to buy the sun.
Maybe when John Sykes gets mugged, the police department will finally catch this creep.
What makes you worried about that? You're not commissioner anymore.
If I cut off your left arm, would you miss it, Pa?
Bo, tell me, are you going to be happy working at Buchanan Enterprises?
Sure. Of course I'm going to be happy. This is just a phantom feeling, that's all. Buchanan Enterprises is real. It's going to be a lot more real when we jerk the sun out from under Todd Manning, too. That'll be sweet.
We should be at the office.
We decided to work at home to avoid stress.
Yeah. One lousy checkup and I'm confined to quarters.
Just relax.
Where's Kelly, huh? She was all fired up yesterday to feel out Blair about buying the sun. Have we heard from her? No.
So much for avoiding stress. Look, we'll hear from Kelly when we hear from her. Let's just let her do this in her own time.
It's not like he's on vacation. He may never come back.
Well, you know what? I ran the paper fine when time was gone, and I'll do fine now.
But we're hemorrhaging cash.
Mike, I will take care of it, all right? Why don't you take care of this for me, please?
I called the Techno Geeks. They're working on it. Holden buried it in an archive, password-protected archive file.
Well, you know what? Any 12-year-old can hack this system. Why can't one of your MIT whizzes do it?
I'm not sure they can. They've been at it all day.
Well, then find me a 12-year-old hacker. Thank you. You know what? I'm not in a mood to hear how lousy I've been a cousin to Cassie, okay?
That's not why I came today. I heard that you were a little swamped. I thought there might be something I could do.
We got coffee, juice, yogurt with a little wheat germ.
How did this happen?
Well, it's not like I had to cook.
No, I mean, I can't believe that I'm here.
Well, let me refresh your memory. We were on the docks last night. You told me that you love me. Is it coming back to you now? It's kind of a natural progression to get here. Give me a kiss.
Kevin, I think it's a little too soon for this.
Okay. Look about Taya and last night. The performance was designed to rattle Todd, and I know that it gave you a jolt.
Oh, it gave me more than a jolt.
You need to try to understand that it was just a performance. It was a setup. We had to do something extreme to get Todd's attention.
Well, you convinced me.
And I know what you're thinking. What happened with Barbara? Well, that was real. But it was also the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. You gotta believe me when I tell you that it's never gonna happen again.
Some nice shooting.
Hi.
I didn't mean to scare you. I just didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, well, I like shooting, you know, it kind of relaxes me. You know, it sounds sort of strange, but, you know, it's that focus.
I thought the muggers stole your gun. Did you get another one already?
Oh, I just rented this for the hour.
I wanted to thank you for putting in a good word to John Sykes about me to get my job back. I appreciate it.
Ah, forget it. Just glad I could help. You know.
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine. I just, you know, started to think about all the mugging, and I thought it would be good for me to come down here and blow off a little steam.
Well, I'm sorry we haven't apprehended anyone yet, but we will.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Gotta go. Bye.
I know you're worried that last night was another mistake. But it wasn't. Do you understand? I'm going to spend the rest of our lives together proving to you that you can trust me. The way that you trusted me last night. You did trust me, didn't you? Cass?
I just, I need some time, Kevin. I just don't want to be pressured, that's all.
Okay. Well, I need to make a phone call, so when I come back, we'll talk. Or we'll do nothing. Or we'll talk about doing nothing. It's up to you, okay? Whatever you want.
It's too soon to make business calls now, isn't it?
Actually, it was just, it's about breakfast with Joey. I can cancel.
No, don't. I mean, Kevin, I don't want to come between you and your brother.
It's just breakfast.
No, please go. Just go.
Okay. I'll go if you promise to be here when I get back. Okay? Because I love having something to look forward to.
Can you imagine what it's like? The beloved daughter drawn to the flame like a moth. Her wings already singed by this cruel, person who seems determined to destroy her.
I admire your passion, but you're mixing your metaphors, honey.
No, my only child didn't come home last night.
Your only child, as you call her, is now a fully grown adult woman whose sleeping habits, let alone any other habits she might have, are no longer any of your business.
Her bed wasn't slept in. That can only mean one thing.
Dorian, before you give me whiplash, jumping to any more conclusions, has it ever occurred to you that Cassie might simply be working on a story? I mean, I recently pulled an all-nighter. Does that mean I'm sleeping with Kevin?
Oh, Mel. That's ridiculous.
What? Oh, hey, Joseph.
Good morning, Joe.
Have you seen your brother this morning?
No. Oh, I haven't, but he's meeting me here. Enjoy your breakfast.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Okay. Well, there you go. Kevin would never have arranged a breakfast meeting with Joseph if he had woken up in bed with Cassie this morning.
Maybe so.
The Sun. You want to buy the Sun? What on earth for?
Because it's there.
Like it was years ago when you owned it with Dorian.
Yeah, but that didn't count. That was Intruder. Not that the name of the rag counts at all, but how much I can be William Randolph Hearst and how it will
Impress
yeah.
Blair.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And, where are you going to get that kind of money? Oh, darling, even if you were my son, I don't have that kind of dough around the pizzeria.
I knew that, yeah.
And besides, what makes you think that Todd would sell the paper to you?
Oh, you mean 14-year-old Tommy boy. He can hardly handle a paper route, much less a whole publication.
Well, darling, I don't know how you're going to manage this. I mean, there is only one guy in Landview that has pockets deep enough for the... Oh. 2 seconds to tell me you're joking.
Sorry.
Asa is not going to lend you the money. And have you forgotten already that Blair hit the ceiling when you were working with him before, the last time, huh?
Which is why we're not going to tell her. And also, I really think the old coot might cough up with the cash if, well, if you were to ask for it.
That's your plan. Lean on kind old, good old, sweet old
Wonderful.
Renee. Oh, brother.
That's funny. He helping you out?
Oh, it's beyond funny. It's hilarious because you don't know anything about business, much less the newspaper business.
That's right. I'm the annoying little flea that wants to run with the big dog.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. This paper is half dead under your brilliant guidance.
You know what, Kelly? I will put this newspaper on top if I have to sell my soul.
Soul, Blair, what soul? You're going to have to turn it back over to Todd one day. Tom isn't interested.
And if Todd does come back or gets bored pretending to be Tom, then he'll be whisked off to jail in a wink.
Well, what makes you think that either one of them is going to sell it?
Because I'm too smart for that.
Really? You have a deal with them?
Hey, I tell you what I don't have. I don't have time to deal with you. I need to get this down to the press room right now. And if you want to be a big girl, then you can run things while I'm gone. How's
Well,
that?
I won't run them into the ground, that's for sure. I'll write you some hate mail, that's what I'll do. This desk is a complete mess. Absolute disorganization. Find a piece of paper. There is no way. Todd Manning agrees to option to purchase said company. Blair Kramer. Oh, my goodness, she does have a deal to buy this paper. Mike, is there a copier nearby?
Yeah, past the kitchenette. But it's a little temperamental.
Thank you so much. Doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Now I want you to get out of my chair.
You know, Blair,
I've got
I
work to
really
do.
wanted to apologize.
Shoofly, don't bother me.
I wanted to just say one
Shoofly, don't
thing.
bother
Shut
me.
up.
Shoofly,
Shut up.
don't bother me.
Shut up.
Not the what?
Hope you do sell your soul to the devil and end up with Max, because Sam Rappaport is too good of a man for you.
Hey, is Sam in? No. No, you know what? I'm not going to leave a message. I'll catch him later. Thanks.
Tell me about this mysterious project you mentioned on the way over here.
Don't be so enthusiastic to get me out of your hair.
That's passionate interest, Dorian.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm. Stronger measures must be taken. Let me see. Aha, well-turned ankle. A little higher, something extra. Tell me. Tell me.
Okay.
Embarrassing. I'm going into partnership with Lindsay Buchanan. We're opening an art gallery.
With Lindsay Buchanan.
All right. I think that I misjudged her. I certainly underestimated her. Absolutely. I mean, you know, I've been wrong on occasion.
You have? I didn't know that.
Don't go over the line, do you understand? You're treacherously close to that, and if you do, promise you'll fall on me.
Have I ever landed anywhere else?
You better not. Now, I've been thinking about the opening.
The opening. Yeah.
Oh, Kevin,
Hey, Kev.
good morning. Good morning, Kevin. Meeting Joe here. How are things at that big, beautiful stone house of yours, particularly at nighttime when your breath is perhaps reverberating in the solitude?
I know how you're feeling about me these days, Dorian. And I understand it. I guess you ought to know that your daughter came home last night, and I think it's the beginning of her being able to forgive me. I love her very much, despite my indiscretion with Barbara.
Indiscretion?
That's right. You think that's a little bit too subtle a word for the likes of me? That's fine. But when you see how happy I make your daughter again, I hope for your sake that you can just somehow forgive me. Excuse me.
So I decided to move on to something new. Again.
Well, good for you. I've been kind of getting the same feeling myself. Every penny I had went into getting the twins back, and every penny that was given me went into 50% of Club Indigo. But yeah, that place is always going to be RJ's show. And don't ever tell him I said that. So I've been kind of looking for a new project. Would you like to hear my proposal?
Renee said something about the Sun?
Well, I figure you'd rather have anybody but Todd running the Sun.
What is your deal, Holden?
This is a setup, isn't it? Is he setting me up?
I don't know. I haven't been brought up to speed on this. Why is that, Pa?
It just happened. What makes you think I'm baiting a hook? I'd make a deal with the devil if I could turn a profit.
Oh, yeah, definitely a setup. Okay, what the heck? I'll play along. I figure I'm in the best spot to engineer a purchase of the Sun.
Is that right?
Sure. And once it's mine, there will be a definite turnaround in the profits. Not to mention the way the Buchanans are portrayed in the paper. And I'll guarantee it. I'll give you a clause in the contract that says that you can call in the loan if the profits ever drop below a certain margin. That way you get Todd out of the paper, you get fat profits, or you get the whole paper outright. What do you think?
Let's see, what do I think? I can give it to you in 5 words.
Die, sir. Die right now so I can watch.
Well, not that it matters. That was 9 words.
Oh, I will see you in hell before I'll put any money in a cesspool the likes of you and that wretch of an ex-wife and that Manning's paper swirling around it. Now you, get the hell out. Hot damn, I can still yank his chain. Hell, I think I'm gonna live forever.
Sorry you did that, Pa. Max Holden is a good friend of mine, and we're going to have to deal with Blair sooner or later if we're going to get the paper away from Todd. Now, I don't see any reason to alienate any potential allies.
You are nothing but a wet blanket, Bo. Maybe I made a tactical mistake. So what? I had one hell of a good time doing it.
Max, are they in there?
What are you doing here?
I'm doing business with Bo and Asa, and the office said they're working here today.
Oh, yeah, they're inside.
Thank you.
Kelly!
Okay. Thank you. Right there. Does that mean what I think it means?
You did good, little lady. You did real good. We got him, Bo. We got Manning by the... Well, we got Manning.
Hey, son. Hey, come on in.
Hey, y'all are laying in your boots. Me too, now. What are you doing here, Mom?
I told you I needed Ace's advice on my investment.
It's going to be good advice, I hope.
Oh, she's gonna do real good. You can count on it, Drew.
Sounds like it's going to be good advice.
Well, when I tell you what Asa has told me, I'm sure you'll totally agree.
Kelly, I wonder if we could keep that just between us.
I don't need to know any details. Whatever makes you happy.
So what brings you to our annex offices?
I wanted to ask you something, Dad, but there's a much prettier face over here.
Can I talk to you in the living room for a second, Pop?
I wanted to stay and watch. Okay.
The carpet.
Sorry. Don't get carried away. We're going to be back.
Healthy appetite.
I'm a growing boy.
What are you so happy about, Kev? You catch Todd in the act of being the three faces of Eve?
Not yet. Close, but no cigar.
That doesn't bum you out?
Mm-mm. You hear what Tay and I did? We figured that we would blow this whole act of his sky high if he thought that we were still sleeping together. So we set it up so that he could just walk in the middle of the act.
And you're here to tell about this?
So far.
Oh, maybe this Tom guy's really for real, you know?
I wouldn't bet my life on that. In fact, I'd bet it in reverse. I got the whole thing on videotape. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but when I do, there'll be one of Todd's screw-ups on there, which will just prove that we were right all along.
Better not let Mom know about it.
Don't even joke about that.
You know, Kev, I think your luck's running pretty strong. Because if Cassie would have stumbled in on you with that
She did.
What?
Mm-hmm. It was a potentially ugly situation. But I think it actually worked out for us. I don't know, it gave us the opportunity to get back on the beginning of the road to recovery, I think. She stayed the night at the Mill House. You ought to be happy for me.
Be happy for you?
Yeah.
I guess you just forget about what you did to Barbara, right? Just like that.
I haven't forgotten about anything, Joey.
Right.
Tell me something. How am I supposed to help Barbara? If I could, I would. Best thing to do for both her and for me is to stay away from her. So why'd you want to meet me anyway?
Well, I have something that I wanted you to take a look at.
All right. What is this? A picture of, what, the fire on Winesap Road. It's a nice shot. Where'd you get this? Better than anything we ran.
I took it. I did.
Did you really? This is terrific.
You really think so?
It's terrific. This is a great picture. What's the matter? You don't trust your brother's judgment?
No, not about everything.
So, you want to be a photographer, huh? Following Cord's footsteps. Work for the Banner. You know, I might be able to make that happen because I know the boss is over there. It actually might be something that Mom and I have some common ground on for once.
That'd be great. For you and me.
So, mind if I take a look at these?
Mother, I'm all right. I'm all right.
No, you are not all right. All right. The door was locked, though there doesn't seem to be anybody home. You appear to have scrubbed your skin raw and ripped apart this bedroom in a near homicidal frenzy. You cannot wash him out. You can't lock him out. The only thing you can do is walk out that door and out of his life.
I can't. Oh, I can't.
You have to leave, Kevin.
Oh, Mother, the problem is I don't want to. No, Mother, I wanted to be with him. I wanted to be with him last night. I wanted to be with him this morning.
Okay. Look, I know this must be very difficult. I mean, it's not a black and white situation, is it? I'm sure Kevin has many, many fine qualities. And no one can deny he is quite handsome.
But I can't forgive him. I mean, I'm trying to, but I can't. I certainly can't forget what he's done.
Of course you can't. No woman could.
But some women do.
Yes, sure. They live in the wreckage, and they try to make themselves forget the catastrophe that was the cause of it.
I love him.
I know you do. And I know how much harder that makes it.
I have no idea what to do.
Okay. First step. Why don't you get dressed? And quickly.
So Grandpa's gonna make you even richer, huh? Too bad I'm not a con man anymore.
Oh, that's not even funny. No, well, I don't care about the money as much anymore. I'm excited that I can get my hands and my energy into something I really care about.
Yeah, whatever makes you happy, you know. As long as you keep loving me, rich or poor.
You got it.
Huh?
Although
what?
I think that, honestly, I think some of my motives are a little screwed up.
What are you talking about? Your motives for loving me?
No, I love you. That's a fact. It's like my heart pumps.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I'm worried that I got involved in this thing with Asa just to get back at Blair.
Oh, so that's what Asa doesn't want you to tell me. Are you sure you're going to be able to live with that?
Thank you.
You're welcome. What'd I do?
You helped me figure out exactly what I need to do to fix it. Although Asa's going to get mad.
Well, there's not much that doesn't make Asa mad. I wouldn't worry about that.
It's okay. Listen, Bo, is Asa still in the living room? I need
Yeah.
to talk to him.
Be my guest. I like that girl. No, I know. You like her, too, so. What's up?
Oh, yeah, I want to ask you something. I was down at the firing range this morning getting a little practice in, and...
It's good.
Well,
good for you.
But that's not the point. I stumbled onto something. It's a little situation. I don't know if it means anything or not, but it feels like trouble.
What is it? What? No, I don't. Forget I even asked that, okay? Go on.
Well, I don't even know if it's anything, you know? It's just a feeling, and I don't know whether I should follow up on it or walk away from it.
So you're wondering if you should follow your gut instinct?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Always. Gut instincts come from somewhere. You know, if you think something is weird, chances are it probably is. Just make sure you've got something to back it up if you have to appear in court. All right? That's after you follow your gut. You know that, though. You've done that. That's the way you ended up the #1 graduate from your academy class. So it's going to make you a damn good cop, son.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, me too.
You've always trusted your gut?
I've trusted my life with it.
Well, guess I'll follow in my old man's footsteps, then.
I'm sorry, Kev. I really didn't mean to see them.
They're nice pictures. It's okay.
Oh, you like him, huh? Sure takes a good picture, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does. He's always had the artist's eye in the human family.
Oh, I had a great subject. You made it easy, Barbara.
Thank you.
I gotta go. It was fun, Joey. Thank you. And I hope things are going okay for you.
Brooke, why don't you stay and have a cup of coffee with me?
No, actually, I'm meeting my father.
It doesn't look like he's here yet. Come on, relax.
I guess I have to get used to Kevin running away from me like that, but, you know, if he thinks that's the way he's gonna win Cassie back,
Cassie's
he's
back
gotta...
at the mill house with Kevin, Barbara.
What? I gotta go. I have something I forgot.
Wait a minute, what about your father? You're really not here to meet him, are you? You're looking for Kevin.
I'm sorry.
Cassie? Hey, Cass? Cassie?
Sit down, darling. This business stuff can get real boring.
Now, as I read the contract, Blair has this ironclad option to buy the son from Todd 60 days after signing at a predetermined price. The option can then be exercised after the 60 days if Todd is in jail, or in flight from the law, or in any way judged incapable or incompetent of running the paper. Am I right? Do I have this?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Right. Exactly.
See, Todd is already halfway into his 60 days, though. He's already custom fit himself right into 2 of those categories. He's on his way to prison.
He's already a complete nutcase.
Or pretending to be one.
Now, all you have to do within the next 30 days is convince Blair to sell you the paper.
Well, there is one thing that makes me feel a little uncomfortable.
What's that?
Well, as I understand it, I am doing this deal partly for you two. But the investment comes from me.
That's what comes of educating women.
I think Buchanan Enterprises can afford to guarantee your investment.
Right.
Meaning, if I should lose my investment, you would reimburse me for every cent, and you'd have that in writing?
Oh, sure, of course. See, that's why we need you in the tent, spitting outside instead of the other way around. Kelly, I wonder if you could tell me something. When do you plan on marrying Drew? Because if this is the kind of a deal we get when you're on our side, I sure as hell wouldn't want to be on the other side of the table against you.
You're very flattering, thank you. Just stay on my good side.
Well, I'm not worried when when you own the Sun. We'll get that Golding and Sidewinding. No, we'll get that cousin of yours, Blair's, out of the office, and we'll install someone who knows how to run a paper the way a paper should be run. Now what?
Well, there's one very important point. I don't want Blair to get hurt during this whole thing. So, she stays as editor-in-chief. And that's the deal breaker. Wait a minute, are you positive, Matt?
I heard it myself. Kelly is at Ace's this very moment plotting a hostile takeover of the paper.
There's no way that Todd can sell that paper to anybody. I'm the one that has the option on it, nobody else.
What does that mean?
It means I have a contract, and I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Here it is. Right here. Second page. See? Todd agrees to sell the paper to me. Nobody else if he goes to jail, gets crazy, or whatever. Not now, Mike. No.
It's your paper. But if your cousin wants to use the copier again, could you give her some instructions, please? The thing hasn't been working right since she was in there.
That little witch. She made a copy of my contract. You know what? I am going to kill her.
Oh, hey, no, don't kill her, don't kill her. Beat her at her own game.
Blair, I can help you with that.
Donnie at the shooting gallery. He says I could trust you, so I'm telling you up front. Get caught with the merchandise. Say boo about who put it in your hands. Things are gonna be real ugly for you.
You've got nothing to worry about. You got it?
Show me the money. First time anybody had to track down a piece that somebody's lifted off them.
You're sure that this is money?
Hey, don't do that in here. Amateurs.
Barbara.
Hey.
Hello again. How you doing?
Ah, late. Just realized what time it was. I have an appointment. Gotta run. Stay around. Definitely mine.